Yes, the movie is actually good. Out of all the recent MCU releases, minus Thunderbolts, I think this one stands out as one of the best since Endgame. I wouldn't call it the best Marvel movie ever, but you can definitely tell they put more love into the script and plot development. One of the best things about this movie is how standalone it is. You don't need to have seen any other MCU film to understand what's going on. The story flows well on its own across all 3 acts, and it doesn't overwhelm you with past references or cameos. The visuals are super solid almost the entire way through. The set design is amazing. It mixes this 60s style with some futuristic, cool touches, kind of like the Jetsons, but make it cinematic. And the action scenes are exciting, well choreographed, and easy to follow. The Fantastic Four theme is so good, and they just use it right during those key moments that it actually gives some of those scenes a lot more emotional impact. For me, this is one of the best MCU soundtracks, not above Avengers, because it's the Avengers, but it's close. I wasn't sure about the cast at first, especially Pedro Pascal as Reed, because we all love Pedro, but I feel like Reed is such a specific character that it's hard to pull off. But I was wrong. He pulled it off. And Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, she killed it. Like, she's honestly one of the best parts of the entire movie. The team has a great chemistry, which is huge for this movie. And they actually feel like a real family, not just 4 random people sharing scenes. Something I genuinely loved was how they portray the Fantastic Four the way they should be. It's pretty much like watching the 1970s cartoon, which is amazing. They don't go overboard trying to make everything super realistic, nor do they lean too hard on the fantasy. So it's just like that sweet spot right in the middle. They also introduce one of the best Fantastic Four villains, which really raises the quality of the story. The special effects and design of Galactus were excellent, giving the character a strong visual impact and presence. And of course, the hype from those 2 post-credit scenes was everything we expected. Honestly, it's just a really fun, solid movie. Whether you're a long-time Marvel fan or new to the universe, you don't need any background knowledge. And it's super entertaining, and it brings this fresh vibe that the MCU really needed. So it's definitely worth watching. Now, the next part contains spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, feel free to stop here. Don't forget to subscribe and save this video so you can come back after you watch the film. There were 2 specific scenes that I didn't like much. First is the moment when Sue dies and Franklin brings her back. I feel like the CGI used on the baby was just a little bit overdone, so it just looked really weird and it gave me Flashpoint vibes. The second scene that didn't quite work for me was when Galactus grants powers to Shalla-Bal. Again, I just feel like the CGI was a little bit overdone and I didn't quite like it. I also think the third act could have used more action. Galactus didn't show his full potential, though I get that they probably wanted to highlight his weakness when he hasn't fed in a while, but I would have loved it if we had seen more Galactus fighting scenes, especially because he's such a powerful character that I feel it was just like a little bit easy to contain. The subplot between Johnny and Shalla-Bal felt a little bit unnecessary for me because it didn't really go anywhere. Maybe I missed something important, so I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Also, the decision to publicly announce that they had to hand over their child to save the world felt completely out of place. Reed Richards is supposed to be one of the smartest characters in the Marvel universe, so it just felt completely out of character for me. Lastly, the first post-credit scene is the one that actually matters for the future of the MCU. It shows Dr. Doom 4 years after the events of this film in front of Franklin Richards. So I thought this would tie into the Thunderbolts post-credit scene, but they tricked us, leaving room for even more theories. So I would love to hear your thoughts and your theories for Avengers Doomsday. I've watched this movie 2 times already, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be watching it a 3rd time and maybe a 4th. So just let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this movie. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Bye!